Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Disney Dreamlight Valley. I'm incredibly proud to present to you fully finished 100% my first ever fully decorated furniture floating island. And this one is my storage system plus farming setup. It took months to build. I would build it every single stream, just a little bit, creating area after area until all of this came together. And I just want to say thank you to our amazing community for keeping me inspired, helping me out with ideas during the live streams, and just being there and cheering me on as I spiral out of control, trying to come up with some cool ideas for this place. Without any further ado, let me present to you the storage floating island. I would say this is definitely my proudest creation till today, and I cannot wait to show you, to give you a tour. So let me set the time to sunset, because in my opinion, this is the best time to be viewing this, because there's a lot of lights, there's a lot of cool effects. So first of all, let me just spawn right into the island so you see exactly what you see when you spawn in. And here it is. Welcome to the central area. This is the area where I keep the most essential things. I have a time-bending table. I have a crafting table. These cookers are here if I need to queue up some Star Path meals or some other kinds of meals. These chests are basically for me to drop off some random items that I have on me. I do not sort my inventory every single time I come here. As soon as my inventory is full, I would come here, drop it all in the chest, and then I'm gonna have probably a couple more chests around here. And once they fill up, then I'm gonna basically just spend 10-15 minutes to sort them out to the rest of my storage system. I feel like it's way more efficient, because most of the times when I have my inventory full, it could be the same items as I will have tomorrow. So having stash from multiple days stored in one place and then distributed is going to save me a lot of time. So I'm really loving the pattern that I created here. It just gives it some more life. It also matches the fences here. So once you arrive here, you have a decision to make. Where do you want to go? So let's start with the farming setup before we go into the storage system setup. This one is pretty cool in my opinion. So here on the left, I have a fully functional sprinkler setup. This is if I need to grow some different crops and I don't want to just worry about digging, planting, watering, harvesting. I can just use these sprinklers. Unfortunately, you cannot use more than 4 per biome or per floating island, so that's why I can only have one of these set up. If I had a choice, I would have probably 16 at least of these sprinklers on my island. Now I have a little pumpkin field here for manual harvesting. I found that this is the perfect size to be able to harvest this in one go without the pumpkins starting to turn solid. So after I finish harvesting this, I can run around and collect all of the extra drops. So that is pretty efficient. Here we have a little Wally and Eve hanging area. I don't know where Wally went, but here they have a little garden back here where they can just come and chill. I just love the way this billboard looks, especially during sunset. This area just shines. It's really pretty here. I think they would love hanging out there. Yeah, this is pretty much it. For this side I have 3 more pumpkin fields, pretty much about the same size each, so I can harvest each of them in one go and then collect and then move to the next field. If I ever need money, which I honestly don't right now, but at some point I might, or just when I decide to start farming the farming memories, that's gonna be the place where I'm gonna do that. So yeah, pretty much that's the farming setup. We got a Owl's toy barn here because it kind of fits. It looks like a farmhouse. So it's a perfect place for it, and it fits into aesthetic very nicely. All right, so this is the farming side of the island. The rest of it is my storage system. So let's take a quick look. I have 5 different sections in this storage system. Let's begin. Let's go to the left. First section is going to be edible section. This section has all the fish. So these chests basically have all the fish, and I have everything organized very nicely by DLC and by price. Some of these chests are still empty because I built the storage system basically counting for at least next couple of DLCs to be able to fit in here. So not every chest is used right now. Like these 2 chests are not used. These are stored for the next DLC. So I will not have to rebuild my storage system for a long time. Here is all the fishes. I really like how it turned out with some touch of magic rugs. It's pretty cool how it blends the ground and the water. It almost looks like the waterfalls just... I don't know. I just think it looks pretty cool. And the lights, the blue lights on the back definitely makes it a very, very special place. Here we got some octopuses making some cooking. So this has vegetables, food, more vegetables. Basically everything is stored in here. This side has fruits. This one has ingredients, I'm pretty sure, just meats. This one has some ingredients from Storybook Vale. This one has fruits. Basically, once again, I have extra chests for future DLCs. That's going to be the pattern with every single area. And in the middle here, we have a little bit area for spices. So yeah, basically everything that's cooking related, food related is in this section. I really like how it turned out. I think these octopuses just fit the aesthetic really nicely. Next, we're moving in the flower storage. And this one is actually probably my favorite section in this entire build. It took so long to color code this whole thing. I have the flowers placed here. We have blue, we have red, we have yellow, and we have green, and you can notice that it's also matching the colors inside. Have custom rugs, have color-coded sections. Now, sections don't have to do anything with what kind of flower is inside, meaning that green section doesn't have only green flowers. Green is actually used for my main valley flowers. All 4 chests basically have the main valley flowers, and then I have a few chests for Eternity Isle and Storybook Vale. And this one, honestly, these 8 chests are completely empty. I'm hoping that future DLCs are going to bring a lot of new flowers, so I definitely have enough storage space to put all of them in. I just love circular designs. Before, we couldn't do anything like it. Now, with the rotation feature, it's just completely different game. Being able to do something like this is just a huge game changer. All right, so flower section, I just love this fountain, how it looks in the middle. I feel like it fits the aesthetic so well. Let's move to the next section, and this one is going to be the mining and digging section. I also love it. I don't know, I love every section. I put a lot of effort and love into it, so I better love it, because otherwise it was a waste of time. So here we have some gems, once again, some extra storage for future DLCs. Everything is sorted and placed into storage. We have gems, we have some digging stuff on this side. We have mining stuff that is not gems on this side, and more digging stuff and some shards as well, just because it just makes sense to have the shards in the mining section. So this also is fully expandable, probably gonna last me for at least 2-3 more DLCs, no problem. And I made it in the ancient aesthetic, using some of the new Storybook Vale items combined with some Eternity Isle items, which is kind of interesting how Mythopia kind of complements the whole aesthetic of Eternity Isle. So I feel like we have a lot of items to be able to make like ancient builds like this, and it looks very nice. Next, moving on to, well, this section I guess can be called forageables, and Miscellaneous. I guess that's pretty much everything that didn't fit in any other category. We got all kinds of wood, everything that drops from trees. We got some forageables here from Storybook Vale. Here we got the seeds. I just love how seeds look on the table. It's pretty cool. We got also snippets in here. Excuse me. Oh, there we go. All the snippets. We got, well, a lot of chests here is once again empty for the future DLCs. Got some potions, got some craftable items, got some quest items from different events that we had before. Here we got time-bending stuff. All of these 3 chests basically full of my time-bending stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So all of these 4 sections that we just covered have a place for every single item in the game that can be placed in the chest. And I just love how every place I managed to give it a unique aesthetic. We got the ancient Greece, we got flowers, we got like an Asian cooking area. We got this one. This one actually was supposed to be cooking initially, but then I came up with a better idea for cooking, so this one became miscellaneous section. This one has like a Agrabah market vibe to it with some walls. Then the final section, and this one is interesting. This one is more of an overflow storage. So if I have a lot of certain item, like for example, I have a lot of coal, I have a lot, well, I used most of my coal recently doing cooking. I have a lot of these bubbles from digging in the Storybook Vale. So everything that doesn't fit in my regular storage system, everything I have an excess of, I'm gonna come and put in this area. And I designed it as a little old castle. This is a pretty cool area. You can just look out of the telescope. I don't know. I don't know why I decided to put this here, but I like how it turned out. Got a little library section here, more library. This is basically the same thing, some overflow of the items I have way too much of. Then this one, I don't know. I didn't know what to do here, so I just decorated as more of a castle. So we got a throne room here. This one probably gonna look better if it's not the sunset, because the lighting is not the best here. It does feel like a castle, and I absolutely love it. These new castle walls are incredible. You can build all kinds of shapes with it, and I've seen people build full-blown castles, taking full floating islands, or even full biomes, just having different rooms decorated. I'm gonna make a build like this one day for sure, on a different floating island, an entire castle with all kinds of rooms possible. Here we got a little potion section. Merlin seems to be interested. Yeah, pretty much this is the final area. I had no idea what to make here. I kind of didn't need that much space. And sometimes I do feel a little regret making this so huge, because it's kind of like sometimes it's very difficult to empty your inventory, because you have to cover a lot of area to be able to drop everything that you need to drop off. But overall, this is definitely my biggest build that I've ever done, and it's definitely my favorite build of all times. I just think it turned out so much better than I could ever imagine, and I am just extremely grateful that I was able to do this on the live streams with all the help and support from our amazing viewers. It's been a blast. I have many other projects in mind, so if you guys want to be a part of it, if you want to come live and share some ideas, or just not miss future uploads, definitely click the subscribe button. I appreciate every single one of you, and thank you so much for watching. Huge thanks to all of our awesome supporters. After this is done, I'm gonna start decorating my main valley. I haven't decided yet which biome. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna start with the regular valley, and then we're gonna do one biome in regular valley, then maybe I'll switch to Storybook Vale, then back to regular valley. I feel like after this, it's gonna go much faster. I think I got some idea, because I haven't really done a lot of decorating since we got the rotation, and now I feel like I have a better grasp of all the limitations of what's possible and what's not possible to do with the current system. So I think it's gonna go faster from here. So we're gonna try to finish my full valley by the end of 2025. That's the goal. So yeah, see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and hope this video gave you a couple of ideas on how to decorate your own storage system. Have a wonderful day, and goodbye.
Oh, nice day we're having, isn't it?
Oh, it's wonderful. Woohoo!
Amazing. Gotta tell you, it is really beautiful here. Hey, nice to see you.
Oh, hello.
Are you seeing this?